Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl Amara La Negra.
And it's your girl Shay Johnson here.
And this is
The Raw Heavy Truth.
So you guys may know me from Love and Hip Hop Miami, and you know Shay from
Flavor of Love, Charm School, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Miami. I've done several shows in between, but I've been a reality personality for about 20 years now.
Okay, well, I've done a lot of things, mainly in the Latino market, but most of you guys got to know me through Love and Hip Hop Miami. And with that being said, on this podcast, The Raw Heavy Truth, we'll be talking not just about love and hip hop scenes, but also our personal experiences, and we'll bring some guests eventually.
Yes, guests
right?
are definitely coming.
All right, well, based off...
Can we talk about aliens? Not on this podcast, but everybody knows I'm into aliens. So eventually I would like a topic on aliens because they do exist.
That's the part that no one knew of Shay.
Nope,
she is very involved in the aliens and space and everything that's happening up there. Yep. But I care more about what's happening down here. And let's start with what we saw tonight on Love and Hip Hop Miami, which was a lot.
Get into it.
I'll first start off, since I wasn't part of this episode.
Yeah.
I first want to talk about the whole foot fetish with Kent Jones.
I've been in the feet since I was 12 years old.
There's a whole community that's into toes.
Are you into toes?
I was gonna ask you the same thing, bitch.
Well, okay, this is what I said.
You have really nice toes, by the way.
Yeah, and you asked me, have I had my toes eaten?
Show the people your toes. Bring that leg up. You're very flexible. Exactly.
But it's the wrong way, bitch. You're supposed to be like
okay, this. You know you love to spread it, so just show them.
Shut up, bitch. I ain't spread it in over a year.
Well, I'll say this. So would you ever let your toes be sucked?
They were sucked before, but it didn't feel like anything that turned me on. Okay. I didn't get horny from it. Ugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't do nothing for me. But it does things for people because I have I don't want to call him a stalker.
You have
a fan that is into my feet, and he's always on my page.
But if your significant other wanted you to suck their toes, the bunions and all, would you?
No.
Why not?
What you mean, why not?
Bueno, I'll tell you this. I don't care for anybody sucking my toes. Like, it doesn't do anything for me. It feels like a dog is just like, la, 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 licking my toes. But I don't have a problem sucking my man's toes.
How many toes have you sucked?
More than one.
Why?
Because if
they're not even around no more, by the way.
It's fine. I don't care.
And you done sucked all those toes?
So what? Well, we've had worse things in our mouth. So moving right along, I'll say that in life it's important to be sexually open and sexually liberated. And if you're with a partner and he wants his toes sucked, or even if he doesn't, I want to do everything. I want to try everything.
Let's be real. What man? I haven't had a man that I've dated that came to me and say, "Ooh, baby, suck my toes."
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to request it, but you just do it. You suck the toes, eat ass.
I suck other things, and I'm very freaking good at it. So I don't think toes is gonna make him do what nobody I've dated.
See, you can work your way up or work your way down. Mind you, you don't suck everybody's toes. Your toes have to be como que a guy that does pedicures and Anyways, moving right along.
There's a lot of stuff I'm not going to do, and you know that about me.
Yeah, but I feel like you need to be more sexually open and liberate yourself.
You're sexually open is eating ass, and I ain't eating ass.
No, that's not true. That's part of it. Okay, you know what? Shut the fuck up, bitch. We listen and we don't fucking judge.
It's raw, heavy, and true.
And it is true. It's my life. I do whatever the fuck I want to do with this. So moving right along. You know what? I do say there's a big community that's into certain fetishes, and we respect that highly.
Absolutely.
And I love the fact that Ken is out here, being very open about what he's into, because I feel like there's a lot of people that watch the show that feel afraid to express how, what they like. And he's very open about it. So,
but this wasn't the same Ken, what is his name? Ken
Jones,
That wasn't the same Ken Jones you met years ago.
Well, he's always been into toes and feet, and that's always been his thing. But maybe his fashion sense.
Publicly, like online and stuff?
Maybe not as open online, but he's always been very open about what he likes. But fashion-wise, he has changed a lot. And
those pants, that fur.
At one point, obviously, it's shocking. But the one thing I do love and admire are people that can be true to themselves. Whether you like it or not,
like Bobby.
This is who he is.
Yeah,
I respect and I love that. Live your best fucking life like he is. And moving right along to someone else that also has been living his best life.
We ain't gonna skip past the part that Amada likes sucking toes. She's had multiple toes in her mouth.
I didn't say I like sucking toes. I said that I would do it. And I've done it. For my partner. Are you judging me, bitch?
No.
Bitch, don't judge me.
I ain't gonna judge, but I do want to know, did you get anything out of sucking a toe? Anything? Did it make your cooch do anything?
Nothing happened to my cooch because I sucked the toe. And other things that you've done had something to do with your cooch. But I will say this. if it makes my partner happy
Yeah.
and you are in a concrete, relationship, like a solidified relationship, I think it's okay for you to feel free and open with me
Yes.
to explore your body or whatever sexual desires you
If
have.
he wants
you
that.
and me.
Everybody
Yes.
don't want that, and I prefer the man that don't. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to suck your toe.
Okay, well, shout out to you and shout out to everybody else that do suck toes and everything else that they want to suck. So, you
Yep.
know who else has been probably sucking more than just toes? Blackson. We knew that he was in an open relationship because he's always been very open about it. And I'll ask you this: would you ever be in an open relationship?
No. Hell no. Hell no.
Why not?
Because I am too territorial when it comes to my man. I've proven that throughout the years, and I don't got time to go to jail. I want what I want. I'm going to satisfy you and do what I need to do with my man. I don't need help. And I put myself in a position like, could I do this? I thought about it. 'Cause remember we had that conversation.
Yeah.
And when I thought about it, I know that as soon as she moans, I'm going to punch that bitch.
No, because it's not a threesome. It's not a threesome. You don't have to be there when she's like, your man. You don't have to be there. He's just
I don't gotta be there.
No, because it's not a threesome thing. It's like open. Like he's gonna go handle it over there. Like whenever it itches, he has somebody he can call, handle it. But you're still the main bitch. Is basically how this works in this scenario, to my understanding. I may be wrong, but like there's the main queen, and then the rest of them are just there for like.
Are you like interested or something in being in this poly relationship or whatever they call it?
No, I'm talking based off what we saw tonight. I am not into it. Unfortunately, in many occasions, a lot of women end up in those situations because they don't know.
Of course, they're unaware
that they're in it.
I was in one.
Yeah, me too.
The fuck?
I don't see myself being one. I don't judge people that are into it because whatever works for you doesn't mean it's gonna work for me. I'm talking about the babies.
I'm not judging, but I can have an opinion.
Of course. But I'm talking about like obviously having the babies. I understand.
You're saying babies as if you're talking about two.
Yeah, because he had 2 babies on the show.
What I heard was, yes, on the show. But I heard there's an additional 3rd woman that's pregnant in Africa somewhere. Or had the baby. I don't know if she had the baby or she's pregnant now. That's what I heard.
I feel like it has to be hard for all the mothers. I mean, even unless you're in a clear understanding, it has to be hard for all the mothers because you go through postpartum. You want your baby daddy there. You want to feel like you're the main. You're taking care of babies. Your body has changed. Your hormones. Like that has to be a lot.
Okay. Do you honestly think? Let's just talk about what happened on the show. Do you honestly think this second individual he got pregnant on his fiance didn't know about his fiance?
No, they knew about it because it's an open relationship. So everybody knows about everybody.
So she made the decision to go forward and have his child once she realized she was pregnant, knowing the consequences of he's not going to give you any type of the attention that he gives her because that's his girl, that's his fiance, his future wife. So the respect that she probably thought she would get, because that's what she's asking for on the show. I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. You weren't there for this and that. And that's not fair to her. I get it. But you did make this decision to lay down with this man that you knew had a fiance. You laid down with this man that you knew had a woman, and the consequences are you have a baby. So you have to deal with what comes along with that. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. And there is, like birth control for those that choose to.
I ain't using that shit. What kind of birth control? Because I don't use like the pills or the.
Neither do I. I don't use anything. I use prayer. And look how that turned out. I have twins. But what I'm saying is, there's other methods, Plan Bs. Like if you choose not to want to have children,
too many Plan Bs
but maybe. Harmful. She wanted to, but you know what can be harmful as well? Bringing a child into this world that you're not prepared to, be a mother financially, maybe the responsibility, a household, whatever it may be. I don't know.
How do you prepare to be a mom?
It's very hard. You can't.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
Neither do I, bitch. And I got 2. I don't know what I'm figuring out as we go.
I will be good with 2. I have 1. I wish I could have had twins like you. I wish I had twins and just knocked it out one time, get it out.
No,
done.
I get it. But you know what? At the end of the day, we're blessed to have beautiful children, healthy children. And I will say this, sometimes it's not about having so many kids. It's about giving them the best quality of time and education and just everything. So I feel that, yes, I still wonder what it is to have a son, but maybe I will have grandchildren and my grandchildren will be the ones. I'm not sure.
Off subject. Do you do gentle parenting? This is just a question I need to know.
The thing is that I am Caribbean, I am Dominicana, I am Latina, and I think it's important to pass down the family traditions.
Of what?
Because, the way that my mom raised me worked for me,
And what did she do?
Beat
that ass?
What I'm definitely not going to do is be out here saying that, I spank my kids, because I don't. I don't spank. I don't scream.
I don't believe you.
I don't look at the flick of the clack. I don't flick.
She does
I
it
don't
all.
do any. I don't pinch. I don't do any of those things.
Well, I've started with a pop on the butt, and we'll see where it goes from there.
No, you gotta do. Look at the flick of the and then that's it.
I'm gonna try it.
No, but what I do, I do the eyes. I do the
eyes. Yeah. I do the face. I got the face down.
And then you do the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Once you see
Pull out the nostrils.
See, there's certain things you can do before you get to that point.
I don't go straight to the pop on the butt, but
no.
She is running things, so I have to figure it out. As far as what's on the show right now, how do you feel when they had a conversation, Michael Blackson and his fiance, he brought up the other woman and said her name?
This had nothing to do with Nadia. That's what you telling me.
Say my name. Don't do that.
It. Don't
do it. Because what you're not supposed to do is, and I don't know if it's called cheating, because she knew about the other girl, and I think she might have picked her. I'm not sure, but
did they do anything together, or was
I don't know. I just know that they've been very public about an open relationship, so she knew. Obviously, she wasn't expecting her to have a child and get pregnant.
That part.
I do feel that in a moment like that a woman is expressing to you how she's feeling, she's vulnerable, she's hurt. She's telling you she's hurt based off what just occurred, mentioning the other woman or defending the other woman or establishing, but what about blase? I don't think it was the right thing to do at that moment in that time. And it is true. At some point, you have to face reality, because there's a baby there.
True. But how would you have reacted if you were in the same situation and he brought up the other woman to you? You're going to sit there and act politically correct? Bitch, no. We going to punch this nigga or say something. You're not going to just sit there and accept it. I know you're not. I know you.
I also feel that I am in a different place in life at this moment. Just because I'm mature enough right now to have handled things differently doesn't mean that in that moment in her situation, I would have reacted like, oh, my bitch. I don't know. Because right now, I wouldn't put up with it.
Of course. Neither one of us.
I've been a single mom long enough to understand that I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be able to take it. That's just me.
Would you stay? Because I wouldn't stay.
But I also stayed. in a bad situation.
But he didn't have another child.
He didn't have to have another child. He had a whole wife. Like, I was in a bad situation. But
that whole thing was a lie.
Regardless of what it may have been, right or wrong, I stayed knowing that I could have left. And talking about relationships, tell me, bitch, because I had never seen him.
I know.
But after seeing him tonight,
I was trying to
he's como que very handsome or whatever.
I was hoping you were handsome and tall, because if you weren't, I was gonna go that way.
Wait a minute, what happened? Do you like him? I think como que he's cute. Your mom likes him. Your mom put you guys together. And if your mom likes him, that means he's good.
It's certain things that I can't say on the show that I want to say.
Okay.
But he is definitely a sweet, nice person.
He looks like
sure.
it.
He's a handsome guy. I love his freckles.
How do you feel about his braids?
I don't like his braids at all.
I figured, because I already know you.
I said it on the show. You would look actually better with a bald head. I don't like that.
But you dated someone else that had burns.
He didn't. He had dreads. It's a difference.
Okay. There would have been dress. Would it have been better?
They were neat and they were thick and they were full and they were sexy. I don't like that.
Wait, pause. And they were neat and they were thick and they were thick. What the hell was that about?
They were.
What the hell was that
about?
You
asked me about the previous individual and his braids, which they weren't braids, they were dreads, and I actually were very
but you said it like
dreads.
you're still like, because
I like dreads. Period, bitch. Next, what's next? Now let's get back to the man.
So tell me, okay. So how was your day? You guys went out to eat afterwards. How was it?
He was a very nice guy. He had great conversation.
Okay.
He was telling me about his previous relationships and all that.
Okay, whatever. Did you guys fuck?
No.
Why not?
I just got finished saying not too long ago I ain't had no dingling in over a year. So clearly he hasn't entered me.
He hasn't entered you in any way? Okay, because there's other things you could do that doesn't include entering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you never know. But okay, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Let's not get into things that are too deep. That's for another day. Now, I saw this scene and I did notice something about you that I have a little bit myself.
What?
And I feel that you have a lot of masculine energy. I don't feel you do.
Let's go see the water and then we're going to eat some food.
You have a lot of masculine energy. I feel like I have a lot of masculine energy, a little bit maybe more subtle.
But why? Let's talk about where
get into that.
Coming from.
Why do you feel, first of all, do you feel that you have a lot of masculine energy? Do you feel like you have a little mini ding-a-ling? Do you have like a little wiener?
It's growing.
My baloney. What?
My wiener is growing.
Your wiener is definitely growing because I can see it. In that moment,
it's growing.
You needed to be in your soft girl era and let him guide you. And you were like, yeah, so let's go eat and let's go do this. Let's go. And I was like, damn, bitch.
I have a legitimate excuse. The men that I've dealt with, or the last person I dealt with, I was like the leader. I was the head of the household. And even now, I'm the head of the household. I'm mommy and I'm daddy. I take care of all responsibilities, the mortgage, the car notes, everything is all on me.
Correct.
So you have no other choice but to stand up and have some type of masculine energy in order to survive in this world with a child as a single mother.
Agreed.
So yes, I do have a
but besides your
past growing up in there.
Besides your past relationship, you've been a little strong for a long time. We've seen it in several relationships.
I think that comes from my mom. My mom has you've seen a different side of my mom that maybe people haven't seen, but my mother has a very strong personality. She don't hold back. She's going to tell you how it is, and she do not play with God. That's thing. So a lot of what I've seen, of course, I put that out. Your adolescent years plays a part in your decisions.
Do you think that I
now.
have masculine energy?
I think that it comes out when it needs to come out. I think you don't have any choice right now. You are the provider for your household.
Oh my God, do I feel like we're tapping into something?
What are we tapping into?
Oh my God, we're tapping into something. Are we getting to know something about ourselves? I feel like we have something in common, bitch.
What, ho?
I have masculine energy for my mother too.
Bitch.
Because my mom is very strong too. And my mom, as a single mother, an immigrant mother, she was here undocumented for a very long time. So she had to build like a strong personality to be able to have a little girl by herself. And I feel that seeing her be a super workaholic is also a Caribbean thing, that she had like 10 jobs. Being a workaholic, being so independent and being so strong, she also attracted a lot of men that were not necessarily alpha or the provider. My mom was the leader of the household.
Broke niggas.
And I feel that unconsciously, at least I can at least identify that I too have attracted men that look for me to be the provider, look for me to be the,
But we're done with that.
Hell yeah, got me all the way. This is the raw, heavy truth.
Look, I done fucked up the name. Yeah. The raw, heavy truth. I knew the name.
Yeah.
Listen, we just got started, bitch. We just got started. This is the first thing. This is the first time we doing this. So let us get it together,
but
okay?
This new year, we definitely had to work on being a little bit more soft, not attracting that type of, men, choosing better, because we also have to make ourselves responsible for the relationships that we have chosen, because even though that the men come to you, you choose if you want to participate or not, right?
True, but it's like, we don't know we're choosing the devils that they are.
Yeah, well, I am grown enough now to realize, and I've done enough healing, and I've done enough inner work to realize when I see certain characteristics.
Like
that's
red
how
flag
you say it?
Characteristics.
Tú sabes que my English sometimes
I know, como se dice, characteristics.
You understand me, don't play me. Entonces, what I was saying is que yes. And when I see certain characteristics, I be like, red flag, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Which is good that what it did do is opened our eyes to red flags. Not to say we're not going to make mistakes. I make dumbass mistakes all the time. But I do understand that what I'm looking for is not what I had. Okay. And my eyes are open. And I have actually moved a bunch of them away. I've deflected from the bullshit.
Most definitely. So
I don't want none of the bullshit.
Do you feel that after all the things that you've been through, obviously I'm including myself, that we've been through, do you feel that you are prepared at this moment, in this era, in this new chapter of your life? Are you prepared to be in a new relationship? Do you feel that you still have some healing to do from your past, or that you are open to receiving, love, attention, care?
My honest opinion is I think you're going to forever heal. Meaning it's a forever process that you go through. It's nothing that, okay, I'm healed today, let's go tomorrow. Like, you're constantly learning. Life is always throwing things at you that are unexpected. So this was another hurdle that I had to get over, but it was beautiful because I got my daughter. People want to know, are you single? Because I know not too long ago you was in somebody's nice ass car and you was doing a little peekaboo on your Insta story, bitch. I watch.
So what happened was, no, mira, I am single. I'm definitely ready to mingle. I feel that I have been preserving myself. And if you notice the evolution of me, I have polished myself to my understanding, to the version of me that I want to become.
Okay.
From the way that I speak, to the way that I dress, to the people that I surround myself with, to the places that I go to, etc. So I do feel that I am prepared, and I was getting to know someone.
Mhm.
We're still friends.
Mhm.
I just saw some red flags.
Okay.
See?
And you
See?
ran from good for you.
I saw
Give me some.
I saw some red flags. I don't want it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that
Yeah.
we can't be friends. It doesn't mean that we can't be cool.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is I didn't give my toto. Don't give your
That's
toto.
right. Keep the
Mira,
keep the kitty
the
tight.
toto together.
Keep the
Don't-
kitty tight.
No. That's how you know. Because if you really like me, you have to be around
You
without
gonna
me.
wait.
Without me giving the todo, even though let me tell you something. I found out that guys are willing to stick it out for years if they have to conquer the mission.
You know why? 'Cause
And after
you
they
know
stick
why?
it all the way through to your belly button, then they want to bounce.
Yeah.
Don't trust that shit, bitch.
They want what they can't have. It's the chase that they like.
Yeah, ain't nobody got
Yeah,
time.
it's the
Ain't
chase.
nobody got time for that.
Well, I met
No.
someone.
Who?
We'll talk about that later.
Exactly. So moving right along, what I do want to talk about is
Hmm.
what the fuck is going on with you and Joy? Like, first of all, Joy and you were cool as far as I'm concerned, and Joy and I are cool as hell. Like, she's a really nice person, and I've never had no issues with her. So what the hell?
Fuck all that. Let's get into it. For number one, I don't have a problem with Joy. Joy seemed to have had a problem with me because, as you can see on the show in a couple episodes ago, she had a conversation with Gael,
Heaven.
Labubu face. Yes, her.
No, her name is Heaven. She found the Lord.
Labubu face. She looks just like that fucking Labubu dog.
No,
you
she's
bitch.
not even like that.
She is. She's ugly. She is not cute
She's
in this
just
department.
different, but she's
at
not
all.
ugly. Stop
Okay,
it. Okay,
yeah.
well, what happened?
So she goes to Joy and tell Joy that I was in her business when it came to her and her sister Samantha, which was a complete lie. Because as you can see, they aired what I actually said. You were there.
Yeah.
What did I say about Joy?
Yeah, but Samantha, for some reason, she came into the picture. She wanted to have some type of closure with her sister, but kept going to everybody else to talk about it.
Because she couldn't
And-
get in contact with her sister, which I don't care. I have nothing to do
Right.
with
So
none of
technically,
this.
Samantha.
But I
kinda-
do like Samantha.
But what I'm saying is, I feel like Samantha brought us into some mess that technically didn't have shit to do with us. Like, Samantha came into the picture because your mom wanted us to come together.
Right, but keep going.
And go to the church
Mhm.
and figure out how Eliza, you and I can all come together and be friends again and
Mhm.
just peace and love to the universe. And while we were in that process, she felt like she wanted to reveal some information
But the
from
reason
her
she
past.
But let's talk about the reason she revealed the information. She said, I want you guys to be comfortable. So if you know something personal about me, that will make you comfortable to open up so we can get past what we're going through.
Right.
I opened up, we got past what we're going through, but I didn't give a damn about what was going on with Samantha and her sister Joy. It's not my business. I showed empathy, but it's not my business or my place to even judge or be in that because it's
Correct.
always this side, that side, and then
And
what?
the truth.
The truth.
The raw, heavy truth.
That part, bitch.
Right.
So when you seen that she was talking to her, Gael, talking to her, telling her a complete lie, she goes and finds my stalker. Let's get into the stalker.
and then now let's get into that because our time is limited.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time.
It's
and to
gonna
be
be
honest,
quick,
we're
trust
almost
me.
wrapping it up. And I know you guys want to see more of the
Raw,
raw, heavy
healthy-
truth.
Oh,
But
I fucked it up again, bitch.
no, what is it's not the healthy hand.
It's not the
It's
healthy.
not the
I keep
fucking
thinking of
healthy
the healthy
hand,
hand.
bitch.
Let's do it one more
I'm
time.
about to do the healthy toes.
Do it again. I'm ready.
The raw, heavy truth.
You didn't point.
So I fucking went 1, 2, 3.
The raw, heavy truth.
Thank
Damn,
you.
that was so
That was
cute.
that was cute.
Okay.
So tell me about Joy, and then we obviously have to get into Boo.
Yes.
Because go.
I actually had a liking for Joy. You
Okay.
know, Joy, I thought she was a sweet person. But when she was misled with information from Gael
Yeah.
stating that I was talking about her and her sister for whatever reason, she chose to run with that. And I feel like she chose to run with that because there was anger in her prior to this conversation with Gael.
Right.
Because we had beef 5 years ago.
Mm.
But Trina settled that beef with she and I. We sat down, had a conversation, we expressed how we felt, and we moved past it.
Okay.
So I fucking thought. But now she's using the same shit that happened because they just showed it on this episode.
Oh.
She's using the same shit that happened 5 years ago as fuel and allow Gael out of all people to put a battery in her back
What?
to send her to go get my fucking stalker who's been stalking me for over 15 years.
What up, Bucky?
What's up?
What up, Bucky? Oh my God.
What's up? So let me get into this bitch boots. As you can see, they showed up at my
These boots
event.
are made for what? Not these
And she
boots.
been walking for a long time because
Not
her
these
toes
boots.
was made for hanging over them shits when she walked in that bitch. All right, so Boots, this has never been no close friend, no sister and all that. So she's on national television telling everybody that she been to my house and I've been to her house.
You guys were best friends at one point in life.
Oh, you're jealous. No, we weren't that. No.
No, that's what
I love
she
you.
said.
I love you.
She said she went to your house. She met Mama Sandra. You went to.
I love you. You want a hug? It's okay. It wasn't that. I'm gonna
Okay.
let
Because I want the people to know what she said.
Let me get it out. Okay. So if she knew my mom, she didn't even notice that my mom was standing right there the whole time. She didn't even recognize her until somebody told her after it was over with. But we'll get into that later. So anyhow, she shows up to my event, screaming, hollering, yelling. What they didn't show you was she said, "You're talking about my kids. You're talking about my kids." And I actually have a little clip for you to watch. Man, this is why
we got the evidence.
Boots was going around saying that I was mad. Well, she was actually mad at me. Let me tell the story first. She went and did these multiple interviews that nobody ever seen because nobody really want to hear what she has to say because she hasn't been on TV, any interviews, she hasn't been doing anything. So the mediocre interviews would talk to her and she would be talking about Flavor Love that we did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
She stated in an interview that she and I were actually like best friends, sisters, and we got into it. And before we got into it, I told her about some girl that was talking about her and her kids. Keep in mind, I have no idea how many kids Boots even has to this day. I don't know how old they are. I don't know their names. I don't know anything because it's not my business.
And we respect people's children. At least me, we don't talk about people's children.
Everybody respect everybody's kids.
Exactly.
So when she's in there yelling, talking about it, I was talking about her kids. I'm like, where? They didn't show none of this on the show. Where did I talk about your kids? Prove it. She has no proof. She has no receipts. She has nothing at all.
But do you?
Nothing. I never.
Do you have receipts?
I have receipts showing that I've never been in this girl's business. I am not around her. I don't talk about her. She don't come up in interviews. For what? I actually have a real business going on, $1 million business at that. And I put out multiple products. I'm focused on my daughter, my brand, and my future husband. I'm not worried about this girl, but every chance she's gotten for the past 15 years, she run my name in the dirt. She's on my page stalking me. I've had to block so many pages because, so you're saying you're mad for 15 years because I followed a page that was talking about your kids. This is what she's saying, bitch. What?
Wait, no. She said that you were talking about her kid. Were you?
Listen.
Is it because you were talking about her kid, or is it because you followed the page?
The video. What I have.
What video?
I have a video, and we're going to show this clip.
You have
by the
a
way.
video?
I have a video that somebody
God.
sent to me, showed me that she did a little punk ass interview with 10 people watching, and she told them she was mad at me because she told me about a girl that was talking about her kids, and when we fell out, the girl created some crazy page talking about her and her kids, and I followed the page.
Make a long story short, I was telling her about this hating ass bitch from back in the day, not from the show, that knew of me and she wanted to be me. And I told her about the girl. You know how you tell your friends, but I was telling her she's making fake pages of my kid. So after, make a long story short, when me and her fall out, she goes and follows this page that is talking shit about my daughter. Then she goes she follows the page knowing what I told her. And I said, ever since then, I'll never fuck with that bitch.
So you got 15 years of anger because I followed somebody's page 15 years ago. I don't know what this bitch talking about. Let's say I did. Because if I did, y'all know I own up to this shit. I don't give a. Let's say I followed this page. You're mad for 15 years over that? No, let's call a spade a spade. What you're really mad at is the fact that Shay Johnson been the shit for over 15 years. And you've been up under a rock and ain't nobody knocked at that door until I opened it for you. You're welcome, bitch. I opened the door and allowed you to come in and get some type of money because word on the street, you ain't got none. So you're using me as a storyline, created this big lie like we got all this beef like we were sisters, and we weren't. If we were so-called, that part, if we were so-called sisters, the one time I ever went to her house, I called her, I was in Atlanta living, and I said, hey, let's do a TV show that's similar to Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton. You know, they had a reality show back in the day. So I'm like, let's do the black girl version.
Yeah.
She agreed to do it. I paid my money. We flew out there, paid the photographers to videotape us, got some footage for about 2 days, hopped on the plane, went back home. That's the only time I ever been in her house. By the time I got back home,
20 years ago.
This was 15 years ago. This bitch sent me a message, said, I don't want to do a show with you. I want to do my own thing. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I call her. No answer. I text her. Nothing. Haven't seen her talk to this bitch. And then lo and behold, she's stalking me mad that I actually got on TV, stayed on TV, did multiple reality shows, and created $1 million business out of it. I am so sorry you're in the position you're in.
No, because she said she took your job.
Hold on. Yeah, she took the job, right. If you put all this energy that you have into being my stalker, you will probably be somewhere in life. Seriously, you have a lot of energy up in you, and you could put that into a brand or business versus sucking my eggplant every fucking chance you get. Bitch, I ain't going nowhere. My business ain't going nowhere. My face ain't going nowhere. I've been here for 15 years. Where have you been? We're not sisters. We're not friends. We never were. Stop putting a 2 on a 10 and lying. We don't got shit going on. We're not connected. We are not the same, and we would never be in the same room. How about that? Get off my dick.
Well, with that being said, you just saw the raw, heavy truth. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. This is only our first episode. We are so excited. We can't wait for you guys to continue watching our journey of the raw, heavy truth.
But before you go
ahead.
Check out these sponsors.
Yes.
Guess who it is?